What's going on, my magical apprentices? I'm your magical dealer, and welcome to week 40 of FusionFall Legacy's magical updates. But before we can even talk about some of the spectacular things shown off in this week, we need to take a moment so we can get some magical shoutouts in from last week's episode. First off, I want to thank Picto Gray here for informing me that it's already been confirmed that Fusion Boomer will not have a lair. Good catch, buddy, because we don't want to spread any information that's false. And Brandon, I think you'll be very happy with this week. Very happy indeed. Man, there sure is a lot of buzz about the first picture this week. For the very first time, we get to see the game hive in the game world. And man, is it huge. Man, just a look at this thing. This just has me even more excited to see the inside. What sort of things are they gonna sell inside? Do you have to play mini games to get the items that are inside? I have so many questions now and not a lot of answers. And this picture just builds up my hype more. If you look at the background, you can see where the gazebo park is probably located, referring back to the old picture where we could also see the game hive in the background. So pretty close, I'm pretty sure. Man, I can't wait. The next picture brings good news for those of you who really make your character your own, because now with just this one outfit right here, there are 3,000 possible combinations, and that really brings down the probability of you running across somebody with the exact same look as you, so you can customize to your heart content. True, it's not for every single piece of clothing, but you can really customize a lot of them, and that's just really cool. I mean, if my coat gets in the game, then I'm only gonna wear that and probably the Ice King crown because it's Ice King rules. But I mean still, it's cool. And ladies and gentlemen, the last picture of the week came from as far from left field as you can come. On Friday, instead of seeing Mr. Hairman like I thought we were gonna see, we get to see Fusion feedback for the first time, and I could not be more happier, and the community seems to be pretty excited for him as well. You could say he's getting a lot of great feedback. Yeah, I'll stop. Now, there are a couple of things to take away from this picture. One, that feedback is probably the coolest Fusion confirmed right now. Don't at me about this, I know I'm right. Two, Swampfire is most likely going to get dropped to secondary, making Forearms, Humongousaur, and Feedback the nanos to rep the 3 eras of Ben 10, which I feel is pretty good, and those sit in primary, but that's just my prediction. But, I mean, the post does say that Fusion Feedback is in Oxford Plaza. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but you know what I'm trying to say. And if you don't, I'm sorry. Oxford Plaza, and I'm pretty sure that's the exact same place where Swampfire was, so it's not looking pretty good for Swampfire, though I don't think they'll remove him from the game completely. And 3, that this fusion is of an alien. Sit down, kiddies. Old Magic's gonna tell you a story. You see, when it came to the Ben 10 aliens and their nanos, their fusions that you got the nanos from were not the aliens. Well, except for Amphibian, but the majority of the fans of the game, myself included, agreed that Amphibian was pretty dumb. Like, really dumb. Especially the nano. The nano didn't even look like a nano. It looked like a miniature version, like, well, I guess nanos are a miniature version, but the nano of Amphibian just looked like a shrunken down version of the fusion, but the right texture and colors, it was stupid. I mean, if you were gonna pick an alien from the Agrigore thing, you could have been with any of the other 5. Any of the other 5 would have made more sense. Jeez, Terraspin would have made a more better nano than freaking Amphibian. Amphibian is dumb. Ugh. My mini rant aside, the fusion you usually got with the Ben 10 nanos were from like random people in the Ben 10 areas. Like I think Tetstrax was one, the diamond head guy that Ben was friends with, and I think Grandpa Max was for Forearms. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that was okay, but seeing alien fusions would be so cool, and the possibilities are endless. That's what makes this picture so cool, because it most likely means the rest of the fusions for the aliens will be the aliens. Just imagine the possibilities here. You can have an Alien X fusion with the 2 heads that were in his mind guarding him outside. That way you fight 3 fusions. Or imagine way big, you could have like an event type area boss type of situation with like they did with Fusion Echo, but on a much grander scale. He could be a roaming boss in like some area of the game that you need multiple people to defeat, and that's how you get the Nano. I'd be so happy with that. It's a perfect use of him. Oh my god, can you imagine a Fusion way big? That'd be ridiculous and awesome. Oh, I'm just so hyped. I don't know if you guys could tell. I really like Ben 10. Ben 10 is one of my top 5 Cartoon Network shows. The door has just been flung open, and it's got me even more hyped than usual. Ooh. Anyway, guys, that was it for the week. But before we go, I have one more thing for you guys. I was so excited. I made a couple of things with the stuff we got. So if you guys are really into fusions, I made a couple of profile pictures you guys can go and take. They're all over on my Twitter that you can find. And if you do get one, feel free to follow me there. I tweet a lot. I also made a wallpaper in this thing, so yeah, grab what you want, grab what you need. Well, that's it for this week. There's no dev blog, but I don't care because we got feedback, and we're probably getting a feedback nano. Ooh, I didn't even think about feedback, to be honest. Geez, stupid magic. Well, if you want to learn more about the game, the official website link is down in the description below. If you want to join a Facebook group, then link for that is in the description below too. But hey, if you want to talk to me too, especially about this feedback thing, you can join my Discord too, which the link is also down below. You guessed it. Well, as always, my magical apprentices, I've been your magical dealer. I'm really hyped, and you should be hyped too. Stay that way. Whew, feedback, Ben 10. Man, I wonder what Fusion Humongous is going to
Check and turn the signals to the right. Now turn to the right. Now turn to the right. Check and turn the signals to the left. Check